Hey guys, so today what we're going to cover is macronutrients and specifically protein intake. So first is, what are macronutrients? There are three macronutrients: protein, carbohydrates and fats. So what happens is you have your calorie intake, and this is going to decide whether or not you lose weight, so how many calories that you're taking in against how much you're burning. So your calories then, they're split up into three different things: protein, carbs, fats. So really, you might hear people talk about counting calories or counting macros. So what counting calories is just counting the overall food that you consume. And then what counting macros is just splitting those calories up into their protein, carbs and fats. So when you look, 1 gram of protein equals 4 calories. 1 gram of carb equals 4 calories as well. And then 1 gram of fat is more, it equals 9 calories. So that's how you make up your total calorie intake. So you have a certain amount of protein, a certain amount of carbs and a certain amount of fats. So what we're going to concentrate on today is protein intake, and why that's the most important thing for us when we're looking at for weight loss and specifically to change your body shape. So why is protein so important? You've probably heard you need to be eating lots of protein, you need a high protein diet, but why is it so important? So the first reason is that it's muscle sparing. So what this means is that when we lose weight, what we want to lose is fat, not weight, because losing fat is what's going to actually change our shape. If we lose a load of weight and it's water and muscle, you're not going to look much different. So by having a high protein diet, what it's going to do is it's giving the body the signal to hold on to this muscle, so that when you're losing weight, it's coming from fat. So that's why it's really important to have protein in your diet, and enough that you keep in your muscles. So another really important point for protein is that it's the most satiating macronutrient. So what this means is it keeps you fuller for longer. And why is that good? If we want to lose fat, we need to stick within our calories. Being fuller for longer is going to make this easier to adhere to. And then it's also a good idea to spread this protein out throughout the day, especially if it's going to keep you fuller. So if you're spreading your protein evenly throughout the day, you're less likely to overeat in between snacking, you're less likely to consume more calories. And then the third is recovery. So why protein is really important for recovery and repair, especially if we're going to the gym and we're doing resistance training, you're going to need that more protein, as your body needs to recover, so your muscles need that protein going into it to repair, recover and grow. So now we know, in order to have a successful diet, you need to be keeping within your calories, and we need to be having a high protein diet. Once you cover these two principles, this is going to account for about 70% of your results. So really what we want to do is focus on these two priorities, and everything else will fall into place.